Hello students. So last class we have discussed examples on hyperbola, JEE mains and advanced level questions we have discussed. So few more examples we'll discuss in this session. So let us begin with the example number 7. The question is, the hyperbola having the transverse axis of a length 2 sine theta is confocal with the ellipse 3x square plus 4y square equal to 12, then its equation is, we have to find out here which of the among the following is right answer we have to calculate. So they have given the equation of a ellipse. So equation of a ellipse is 3x square plus 4y square equal to 12. RHS we have to make it as a 1. So throughout this equation we will divide it by 12. So we get x square by 4 plus y square by 3 equal to 1. We get it. On the comparison we will get standard equation is x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. So a square equal to 4. So a we are going to get it as a 2 and b square equal to 3 and b we are going to get it as a root 3. Further we'll take a relation between a and e is given by the formula ae equal to 1. A value is 2, e is as it is. So using this we'll calculate a e value as 1 divided by 2. E is 1 by 2. Then eccentricity E1 of hyperbola is given by, so they have given it is a 2 sine theta transverse axis. So we can take it as a E1 sine theta equal to 1. So E1 we are going to get it as 1 divided by sine theta. So 1 by sine theta is cosec theta. Therefore we will take it as a E1 equal to, it is a cosec theta here. E1 is cosec theta. Then using a relation e square, e, a and b, we get a b square as b square equal to, we get this as sine square theta 1 minus sine square theta whole divided by, it is a sine square theta. So further from a numerator and denominator sine square going to get cancels. So we get b square as 1 minus sine square theta. 1 minus sine square theta, using trigonometric identity we get it as a cos square theta. So b square as a cos square theta. Then the equation of a hyperbola will become, so therefore equation of a hyperbola is x square by a square. A is, it is a, we are going to get it as a sine theta, that is a sine square theta, we get it, minus y square by, it is a cos square theta here, b square is cos square theta equal to 1. Then x square as it is 1 by sine square as cosec square theta, we get it, minus y square 1 by cos square theta, we get it as a sec square theta equal to 1, we will get it. So this is the required simplification here. So we are going to get it this. So x square cosec square theta minus y square sine square theta, sorry, sec square theta equal to 1. Therefore option A is the right answer. This is a first page solution. This is a second page solution. Okay, we'll move to our next example. It is given that let a and b are non-zero real numbers, then the equation, so there are two factors, it is represented over there, so equal to 0 represents among which of the following is correct here. Okay, so the given equation is, it is ax square plus by square plus c. Another bracket is x square minus 5xy plus 6y square equal to 0. So further we'll take first factor equal to 0, or we'll take a second factor equal to 0. Therefore, so we get a ax square plus a by square plus a c equal to 0. First factor equal to 0, or second factor x square minus 5xy plus 6y square equal to 0 here. Second factor equal to 0. So first factor solution, we can write this as x square plus y square equal to minus c by a, we can write it here. And when it is a possible here, so x square solution is, so we have taken a as a common. When it is a possible, when it is a equal to b here, then only I can take a common. So actually ax square plus by square equal to minus c by a. Minus c it is, we have taken a equal to b, then it is a possible. And second, look into a second factor simplification. So we are going to get this as x minus 2y. One more is x minus 3y. X minus 3y equal to 0 here. Okay, so these are solutions we are going to get it. So we can conclude this as, hence the equation represent two straight lines and a circle when a equal to b, and c is of a sign opposite to that of a. You can see c is minus c here. Okay, therefore option B is a right answer. Therefore option B is two straight lines with a circle, because x square plus y square equal to r square, it will represent a equation of a circle here. Okay, so equation of a circle it will represent when a equal to b and c is a sign opposite to that of a. So here it is a plus a, will observe it, here it is a minus c, opposite that of a here. Therefore clearly we have to observe it, and see, simplifying represents it is a circle here. In this way we have to simplify. Okay, we'll move to our next example. Consider a branch of the hyperbola. So equation is given there with vertex at the point A. Let B be one of the end point of its lattice rectum. If C is the locus of a hyperbola nearest to the point A, then the area of a triangle ABC is. So which of the following among these is a right answer, we have to calculate here. Okay, so very simple it is. First we'll take a equation. So equation is x square minus 2y square 2 root 2x minus 4 root 2y minus 6 equal to 0. So I am going to use the completing the square technique here. That is, first term is x square, second term is, it is a 2 root 2x. So x coefficient we have to take it, divide by 2. So we get a 2 root 2 divided by 2 as a root 2 minus root 2. Square it, it will become a 2. Okay, so plus 2 we have to add and subtract it. So many examples behind these all sessions we have discussed it. So if you are not familiar, just to go from a parabola from this video list here. Okay, you are going to find it, completing the square technique, we have used it. So using that concept here, so x we have to group as a one term and y we have to group as a another term. So two terms we have to represent. So first term it will become as a x minus root 2 divided by 4 as a first term. One more is y minus root 2 square divided by 2 as a second term equal to 1. So this is of the form x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. So this represents the equation of a hyperbola here. So it is a equation of a hyperbola. So a square as a 4, a we are going to get it as a 2, and b square as a 2, so b we are going to get it as a root 2 here. So these are x and y, a and b values. Then we have to use a relation a equal to 1. Using that e we get it. Okay, so e is, it is a root 3 divided by 2 we are going to get it here. Then area we have to calculate, area of a triangle. So area of a triangle is half base is a into e minus 1 into height, it is a b square by a here. So we know the value of a, b and e. So a is 2, b is root 2, and e is root 3 by 2. So these values we have to substitute 1 by 2 as it is. A is 2, e root 3 divided by root 2 minus 1 into b square 2, it is a root 2 square is 2, a it is a 2. So 2 get cancels, and here 2 get cancels. So we have to simplify this one. So root 3 LCM is root 2, root 3 minus root 2 divided by root 2 we are going to get it. Okay, or else, so this option is, we have to search it, so this is not there. So root 3 will divide it, root 3 by root 2, and here root 2 by root 2, it is a 1 we are going to get it. Yes, so this is the required simplification of an area of a triangle, root 3 minus root 2 minus 1 here. Therefore clearly observing option B is a right answer here. Option B is a right answer. This is a first page solution, second page solution. Okay, we'll move to a next example. Example number 10. Let P 6,3 be a point on a hyperbola. Hyperbola standard equation they have given it. If the normal at the point P intersect the x-axis at a point 9, 0, then the eccentricity of a hyperbola we have to calculate. So which of the among these is a correct answer we have to find out here. So equation of a normal. So equation of a normal at a point P, first point 6,3. So is given by the formula y minus y1. So it is, I am going to get it as a 6 here. So it is a, they have given slope, so 3 by 6 we are going to get it, b by a, like that. So here second equation slope, it is a square by b square. Okay, so we are going to get it as a x minus 6. Dear students, I should take y minus y1, y1 as a 3. This is our x1, this is our y1. X1 is a 6, y1 is 3 here. Then further we have to see intercept the x-axis it is. So y coordinate we have to take it as a 0. So we have to take x equal to 9, y equal to 0 here. This point we have to represent. Okay, then we have to substitute. So we are going to get, so x as a 9, 9 minus 3 equal to minus 3 by 6 into a square by b square. So it is a 9 minus 6 here. So we have to simplify this one. So we will get as, it is a value as 2 b square equal to a square we get it. Then we write a relation between e, a and b. So we get a e equal to root of 1 plus b square by a square. So we know b square by a square. From this equation we can write it as a 1 by 2 it is. Simplification, so take a LCM. LCM is 2, 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 we are going to get it. Therefore option B is a right answer. Root 3 by root 2 is a B is a right answer. Like this we have to calculate here. Okay, we'll move to a next example. Example number 11. Let H, it will represent equation of a hyperbola where A is greater than B, it is a given, okay, and greater than 0. Hyperbola xy plane whose conjugate axis subtends an angle of a 60 degree at of its vertex n, area of a triangle LMNB. So it is a 4 3, it is appeared, actually it is taken as a 4 root 3 here, and P implies 4 PQRS. So in this question there is a mistake, you have to take it. P, it will represent length of conjugate axis, and Q, it will represent eccentricity. R, it will represent distance between foci. It will represent. Yes, it will represent length of latus rectum. And here 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I will define those also. 0, 4 by root 3, 1 by root 3, 4. Dear students, I am solving advanced level questions. So advanced level question, like this question will be given to you and you have to match the following. What is a conjugate axis? In this way you have to verify it. Okay, so let us discuss this concept with a diagram here. So here it will represent x-axis and here it will represent the y-axis. So it is a hyperbola, it will represent in this way, hyperbola. So both the direction it is in this way. So and we are going to construct the triangle in this way. So it is represents a L, C, next M and N, and here so A, it is this coordinate ON, length is A, and here it will be the B here. Okay, so the point L, it will represent 0 comma B, and point A, it will represent it is a comma 0 here. So all these basic information we have to mention it. So it is given in the question that the area is AB is 4 root 3. It is a given information. So then I can write this as AB can be written as it is a 2 into 2 root 3. So major axis will be the bigger value, therefore I am taking as A as 2 root 3, B as 2 here. Then I use a relationship between eccentricity and A and B is given by the formula E equal to 1 plus B square by A square. B and A we have to substitute 1 plus 4 divided by, it is a 4 into 3. 4 get cancels. So simplifying, E we are going to get it as a 2 by root 3 here. 2 by root 3. Okay, so eccentricity is it is a 2 by root 3. So yes, here it is a 2 by root 3. So 2 by root 3, eccentricity Q 2 by root 3. Yes, so we will observe option B. Remaining all are different, therefore option B is a right answer. Yes, so like this, look at the information. If you get a 1, remaining all are different, so you can come to a judgment that option B is a right answer here. For your understanding, remaining things I am calculating here. Okay, so here it is a eccentricity, answer is 2 by root 3. Q implies 3. Q implies 3. So option B is a right answer. Next we will find length of a latus rectum. Okay, so after that 2AE will calculate foci, distance between the foci. So 2 as it is. Okay, then A is 2 root 3, E it is a 2 by root 3. Root 3 get cancels, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8 we are going to get it. Then length of a latus rectum is given by the formula 2b square by A as 2 into b square as a 4, A 2 root 3, 2 get cancels, so we are going to get it as a 4 divided by root 3 here. So in this way we have to calculate. Therefore clearly option B is a right answer. In this way we have to calculate. So we will observe that length of a conjugate axis is 4. Next, the eccentricity we have calculated 2 by root 3. Then distance between a foci, so we have calculated. Next, length of a latus rectum, so we have calculated here. Length of a latus rectum, it is a 4 by root 3 here. So in this way we have to calculate. So in this session all the questions from hyperbola we have completed. So in the next session the new topic will discuss it. Okay, so before that, starting the questions, I will discuss synopsis, important terminologies and a definition. Will go through it. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you once again.